Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Milligillo310 here, and if you love playing a game that turns you into the Trump shooter, where you have ghost bullets and can't seem to hit anything, then Xdefiant is your game. And well, let's just say Xdefiant has had some updates. That's right, Xdefiant has finally come out with some updates. Now, the first one I'm gonna want to talk about here is, I know I have been seeing a lot of people talking about the netcode. I'm sure you've seen it. It's all been in like subreddits. It's been everywhere. It just feels like everyone is talking about the netcode, and I want to address this really quick. So, you know, Mark Rubin pretty much like talks about in this tweet right here, he's, you know, saying like mostly just around smoothing out animations and actions just to make them look better, you know, but he also stated that they're still very much working on the netcode, and he had recently spoken to the whole team to make sure that everyone knows it's our #1 priority. We will get there. Oh my gosh, that's super good news. That's good news. I know a lot of people talk about, like, you know, no one is addressing the netcode issue, and I feel like that right there just proved everyone wrong, that they are still trying to work on it, you know, and I think people are just getting a little overhyped and, you know, pissed off for no reason. But let's hop right into it. So basically, looking at this tweet here, you can go ahead and pause the video if you need to see everything, but we're gonna go over it. So let's hop right into it. So reduced air strafing speed. You can still air strafe, but it still looks like, you know, doesn't look like a fish out of water anymore, right? If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. You've definitely seen it when a player starts air strafing. They kind of just, I don't know, look like a fish that's flopping out of water, and then it, I don't know, man, it's stupid looking, but there has been a change to that. Let's see, we're going to get fixed animation speeds to appear more natural in third person. No change to first person, but the character's movements while doing these actions will appear much smoother. I mean, I guess that's cool, whatever. You know, I didn't really care about all that anyway, but so moving on, you know, a small change just aligned the spam penalty, so you don't have to ramp up, you know, to 4 to 5. So 3 jumps is still penalty free, okay? But at the start, you know, when you get to the max of the 4th jump, you will align with the next change, right? So there's no more, you know, people who can just go around jumping A and spamming A anymore, man. You know, and doing that in gunfights. Like, I feel like a lot of them just do that to try to make themselves less of a target because, you know, they suck at aiming anyway, but some people are really, really good with it. And I think this is going to help take away that skill gap that can be made by, you know, air strafing and jumping at the same time. It's really going to penalize these players very hard versus maybe like 1 or 2, you know, jumps around a corner, hey, whatever. But now it's really going to start penalizing these people more and more than we're going to start to see. Now consecutive jump height and landing speed reductions are capped at 3. So 4th, you will be at the same as the 3rd. No longer can get stuck in mud after feeling a ton of jumps as it was uncapped previously. Yeah, see, I've had a problem with this. Like, I don't have any footage, unfortunately, but basically what happens is if you start jumping, for whatever reason, you would just get stuck. There was like no way to get unstuck, and I would just have to sit there and either hopefully be able to just have a lethal that could explode in my inventory in my class, or I would just have to wait and get killed by the enemy. It led for some pretty funny moments, but eventually it does add up to get annoying. And with the, you know, these small seasonal changes, man, these are gonna start to really improve the quality of Xdefiant, which again, I think a lot of people have been coming out against Xdefiant, saying that Xdefiant has not been getting a lot of content. It's starting to die, and you know, hey man, that does kind of suck, especially when you start to think about the fact that Xdefiant has been losing a little bit of players. People have been leaving the Xdefiant scene for other games, whether they've gone back to Call of Duty or, you know, going to play some freaking Minecraft, man, it doesn't matter. But the fact that we are getting these updates shows that people are not willing to stick around for the long run. And I hope that's not genuinely the case. I hope this does bring back a lot of players. I have been enjoying this game. Like, I'm not gonna lie, initially I didn't like the game, but for, you know, whatever reason, I just magically had a turnaround on the game, and I feel like it's been fun to play. It's been enjoyable. It's not been, you know, terrible to play, and I really do enjoy that. I enjoy that aspect a lot compared to what I previously have been having with Xdefiant. So, you know, now I'm into it, right? I'm liking the game. I'm liking the matchmaking. I'm liking the weapons. And I'm liking the fact that there's a lot of transparency coming from the Xdefiant team that is just making this game so much more enjoyable than what I had ever thought. Yeah, man, these changes are very, very basic, but I think they are quality of life improving updates. That said, right, is this going to bring a lot of people back to Xdefiant? I necessarily do not know, but the fact that we are getting, you know, updates and addresses to the netcode is still very much appreciated. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to bring these very, very small updates to you, basically kind of show you around and let you know what's happening and that Mark Rubin is still concerned about his game and the netcode. But other than that, I will see you all in the next one. Peace.
They start moving faster than Tyler when they say that they got Doritos.